January 6th, 1936. An elderly gentleman, formerly a co-worker with B.V. Narasimha Swami, and also the author of an Advaita work, visited for the first time. He asked about rebirths, if it is possible for the subtle body to get dissolved and be reborn 2 years after death. Yes, surely. Not only can one be reborn, one may be 20 or 40 or even 70 years old in the new body, though only 2 years after death. Sri Bhagavan then cited the Leela story from the Yoga Vasistha. Knowledge without practice is superior to practice without knowledge. Practice with knowledge is superior to knowledge without practice. Action without desire is superior to knowledge with practice. Here, jnana stands for knowledge without practice, and abhyasa stands for practice without knowledge, and meditation stands for practice with knowledge. But what is the difference between yoga and surrender? Surrender is bhakti yoga. To reach the source of the I thought is the destruction of the ego and the attainment of the goal, which is surrender and jnana. Lakshman Brahmachari from the Sri Ramakrishna mission asked, inquiry of who am I, or of the I thought being itself a thought, how can it be destroyed in the process? When Sita was asked who was her husband among the rishis, Rama himself being present there as a rishi in the forest, he was asked by the wives of the rishis. She denied each one as he was pointed out. Her silence was eloquent. In a similar way, the Vedas are also eloquent in neti, neti. Not this, not this. And then remain silent. Their silence is the real state. And this is the meaning of the exposition by silence. When the source of the I thought is reached, it vanishes, and what remains is Atman, the true self. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras speak of identification. Identification with the Supreme is only another name for destruction of ego. Mr. Subba Rao asked, what is the chief prana? It is that from which the ego and the prana rise. It is sometimes called Kundalini. Consciousness is not born at any time. It remains eternal. But ego is born, and so also the other thoughts. Associated with the absolute consciousness or Brahman, they shine forth, but not otherwise. What is moksha, liberation? Moksha is to know that you are not born. Be still and know that I am God. To be still is not to think. Know and not think is the key. There are said to be 6 organs of different colors in the chest, of which the heart is 2 finger breadths to the right of the middle. But this spiritual heart is also formless. Should we then imagine it to have a shape and meditate on it? No. Only the quest, who am I, is necessary. Whatever remains all through deep sleep and the waking state is the same. But in waking there is unhappiness and the effort to remove it. Ask who wakes up from sleep, you say I. Now you are told to hold fast to this I. And if that is done, the eternal being will reveal itself. Investigation of I is the point, and not meditation on the heart center. There is nothing like within or without. Both mean either the same or nothing. Of course, there is also the practice of meditation on the heart center. It is a mere practice and not investigation. Only the one who meditates on the heart can remain aware when the mind ceases to be active and remains still. Whereas those who meditate on other centers cannot be so aware, but infer that the mind was still only after it has become active again. An educated man asked, "Is there an absolute being? What is its relation to the relative existence? Are they different from each other?" All questions arise only in the mind. The mind arises with waking and subsides in deep sleep. So long as there is a mind, there will be such questions and doubts. There must be a stage after stage of progress for the gaining of the absolute. Are there grades of reality? There are no grades of reality. There are grades of experience for the jiva and not of reality. If anything can be gained anew, it could also be lost, whereas the absolute is eternal, here and now. If so, why do I remain ignorant of it? For whom is this ignorance, this veiling? Does the Absolute tell you that it is veiled? It is the jiva who says that something veils the Absolute. Find out for whom this ignorance exists. Why is there imperfection in perfection? That is how did the Absolute become relative. For whom is this relativity? For whom is this imperfection? The Absolute is not imperfect and cannot ask. The insentient cannot ask the question. Between the two, something has risen up which raises these questions and feels this doubt. Who is it? Is it the one who has now arisen? Or is it the one who is eternal? Being perfect, why do you feel yourself imperfect? Such is the teaching of all the religions. Whatever may be the experiences, the experiencer is one and the same. I is Purna, perfection. There is no diversity in sleep, and that indicates perfection. But being perfect, why do I not feel it? Nor is imperfection felt in deep sleep. The eye in sleep being perfect, why does the waking eye feel imperfect? Because the one who feels imperfect is a spurious offshoot, a differentiation from the infinite, a segregation from God. I am the same in all the three states. Did this ego submerge me, or did I entangle myself with it? Did anything come up without you? No, I am always the same. Because you see it, this appears to have come up. Did you feel this difficulty in deep sleep? What is new now? Well, the senses and the mind. Who says this? Is it the sleeper? If so, he should have raised the question in deep sleep also. The sleeper has been lost hold of. Some spurious offshoot has differentiated himself and speaks now. Can anything new appear without that which is eternal and perfect? You see, this kind of dispute is endless. Do not engage in it. Turn inward and put a stop to all of this. There can be no finality in disputations. But show me that grace which puts an end to all of this trouble. I have not come here to argue. I want only to learn. Learn first what you are. And this requires no sastras, no scriptures, no scholarship. This is simple experience. The state of being is now and here all along. You have lost hold of yourself and are asking others for guidance. The purpose of philosophy is to turn you inward. If you know yourself, no evil can come to you. And since you ask me, I have taught you. The ego comes up only holding you, the self. Hold yourself, and the ego will vanish. Until then, the sage will be saying, there is. And the ignorant will be asking, where? Well, it seems the whole problem can be summed up by know thyself. Yes, quite so.